What do you do when Mother Nature throws you a curveball on a Sunday? You finish the Lucas Oil Deep Clean Super Nationals on Monday. Welcome you back to Old Bridge Township Raceway Park. Well, I'm Dave Reef along with Bob Fry, and here's a ladder at Top Alcohol Funny Cars. You check out the ace, Frank Manzo, completing his burnout. Find your favorite driver. Here's how they got to the finals.
Yeah, Frank got here by just, well, crushing everybody. 551 in the first round, 554 in the second, 552 in the semifinals. And on the other side, the opponent, Mickey Ferro, has run very well here, but he went 557 in the first, 563 in the second. We saw him have that easy run in the semis, but the car just did not hook up. So on paper, on the racetrack, wherever you go, Frank Manzo, who beat Mickey twice last week in Chicago, has got to be considered a favorite. Third
consecutive time when you factor in Joliet and the Jegs All-Stars that these guys have met consecutively in an Alcohol Funny Car final. Oh, how about this? Mickey Ferro gave him a great race. Oh my, but check out the numbers by Frank Manzo. Low ET, top speed of the weekend, 546, 263, and once again, Frank gets the better of Mickey.
Mickey Ferro has got to be trying to figure out, what do I have to do to beat this guy? Mickey was first off the line. He runs 552, 259, great numbers, good enough to beat everybody, well, except that guy.
After the race, I caught up with the ace in the winner's circle. Frank, pretty common to see you get out of the race car at the end of a race, get the trophy, be very, very humble. I see an even more humble man standing here right now who's just earned his 12th Englishtown trophy. That ties you with Maple Grove as the winningest place you've ever been at.
That's kind of unbelievable. I think it was 1974 I was here, and I watched Wilford Boudelier from California coming here. Pro Comp it was back then. And it might have been 75, and he won the race. And I hung around, you know, as a young guy to the end. He was loading his car up, and I kind of walked over there, and I looked at the car, and I asked the good Lord if I could win one before I would stop racing. And it's been a few years since then, and a lot of great times and memories and a lot of great wins. And, you know, I mean, everyone gets harder. Everybody says I make it look pretty easy. Right now, I'm just the luckiest guy in the world. I got a great sponsor, a great crew. My wife supporting me, and I'm just, you know, all the calls I make and the way I'm driving the car, everything's just perfect right now, and everything's falling my way. But I know that, you know, the times are coming. They're going to get rough, and we'll get into a slump, but we just got to keep going.
You own virtually every record in this category already. There was one that you didn't have coming into this weekend that you do now. You surpassed Pat Austin in the number of career round wins. A guy like Pat Austin, and being on top of him again, what does that mean?
Well, Pat was a great driver. That was a great team. If you really looked at the stats, it's not fair probably for me to say that I'm on top of Pat. Pat did it in a very short time, very short span. He came in here, and I mean, he whipped on us all. I mean, there's no doubt about it. Most of the cars he ran against at that time, you know, we all had jobs, 8 to 5 jobs. Pat, he did it full time. And I'm starting to learn, you know, you can start to see my performance in my car is picking up this year because I do it full time. And that's definitely an edge. But Pat was a great, you know, I mean, he pushed his all when he raced. And who knows, if Pat would have continued the race, maybe his records, nobody would have ever touched him.
And today in that final, Mickey Ferro pushed you, and you lowered the hammer. 546, 263, top speed, low ET of the weekend. That's a top 10 run. Car was running pretty good, it looked like.
Yeah, the car made a beautiful run. You know me, I'm never happy. I wish I could have went 43, but you know, thank the good Lord and my crew and my sponsor and Shea Cal and everything, you know, we put it back in the winner's circle. We got the win, and I think that's the most important thing is to keep winning and you know, just keep putting this car in the winner's circle where it kind of belongs. And Mickey Farrell's going to get his turn. He'll whip up on me this year once or twice, but right now it's just my turn.
No, a little smile, maybe something, you know. Way to go!
Thank you very much.
The two best drivers in that class, Frank Manzo, Pat Austin, met 20 times in their career, split each one 10 times.
How about that?